welcome back. Thank you for being part of this program. And before we took a break, we were looking at the components of faithfulness, and we looked at reliability and honesty. And there's something else that still is a good component on that is loyalty. And that is more of unwavering dedication.
For you to be declared loyal to the organization, to the colleagues, you have now to show that you are fully committed to the organization, and that could bring about maybe can you stand for the organization? Can you defend the organization? Can you keep maybe some of the organization secrets? You don't just talk ill of the organization that you're working for, even the colleagues. So can we depend on you with maybe some sensitive matters of the company? Can we depend on you with some information? How dependable, how dedicated are you to the organization?
And you also see loyalty most even when someone is like even loyalty comes in, someone can serve for long, and even we usually reward loyalty by serving an organization for a long time. Someone you realize they are committed and they are eager to serve and they are doing it diligently, and at the end of it all you see even the quality of work and can even be rewarded.
It's true.
You know, loyalty is very key because even in the Bible there's a story of King Asa, the time he decided to seek help from other places and forgot that God was with him. And actually when God sent someone to him, this word that I love that says that God is looking. You know, his eyes run to and fro on earth, looking for those hearts that are loyal to him.
It's true.
That is, you're dedicated to him. He's your source of everything. And if God values loyalty, that is very key even in our workplace. God, when he looks at you as a child of his child, as you work where he has placed you, he's also looking for loyalty.
It's true.
As his eyes are running to and fro, he's also looking for loyalty. So it is good for us to be loyal where God has kept us, to be committed to do what is required. And what are the benefits of faithfulness at workplace? What are the benefits?
The benefits are many. I would say one, we'll be able to have a good working relationship. Relationship between colleagues, between the management and the employees, the leadership and all that. Because when I know I can trust somebody, somebody is trustworthy, somebody can deliver on time like we have been saying, I'll be at ease. I'll be at ease. And in the end, even there, the efficiency of the employees will be seen, and the productivity also.
Wow. And you see the other thing that comes in also is teamwork. The moment you are faithful, I'm faithful, the other one is faithful, and every person knows that she's going to do, I'm going to do, he's going to do. You realize teamwork thrives.
It's true.
Because most of the time why we have people are not happy working together is because you feel I'm carrying her so much. I am doing his work.
She's not doing her part.
At the end of it all, it's department that is thriving, but actually I'm the one. And sometimes we cover one another. You just do it because you don't want issues. But at the end of it, the day you are not happy. So teamwork thrives where people are faithful. You do your work, I do mine, and all of us continue to excel. And as you say, it also becomes easier to achieve the common goals.
It's true.
Because any organization or any place where we are working, you realize that it's usually the common objectives. It doesn't matter what A is doing, B, Z, but at the end of it all, we are looking for common objectives. As we continue to grow as individuals, we're also looking at common organizational objectives. It's only that this one comes from this side, this side, this side. So it becomes easier to achieve because everybody ran with their own aspect. And the other thing is employee morale.
It's true. You are motivated. And it's also good to say on the morale, it's good for the organization leadership to appreciate the faithful employees. At least so that it can boost even the morale of those who are still struggling. At least commend them. You've done a good job. You are the reliable. Even there are some awards that can be given. So that there, the morale goes up. And also, like you have said, when the flow is there, everybody will be eager to work. So that eagerness to work also is the morale now of the employees. So when there is faithfulness, you'll find the morale goes up, and as we have been saying also, the running of the whole organization is smoother.
Yes, because you feel I don't feel cheated.
Yes.
Because I'm doing my bit. He's doing here, theirs. So we are good. And I think one thing that comes to mind is that one thing to sustain that people being faithful at workplace is one of what you're saying, rewarding.
Yes.
Yeah, recognize. You know, when, for example, when people come up with this, what we call long-term, when someone has worked in an organization for a long time and you give them rewards, because you are rewarding that faithfulness. You say maybe 5 years, this person has worked with us, let's give them an award. Then someone has worked for us with us for 10 years, let's give another award. When you reward that long-serving, people feel appreciated. And they feel, it's not in vain to be faithful to my role, to be able to do what I'm supposed to do within the organization. So the other thing that comes in sustaining faithfulness is communicating challenges. You know, can people be allowed to communicate challenges they are facing? Because sometimes an organization is facing challenges and you're not letting people know. You are struggling, but you're keeping quiet. So what will happen? You don't meet your obligations because of the challenges you are facing. And people on the other hand, they feel, there's something not right.
Cooking,
so they start now looking at other side instead of focusing. They feel, I think this is not the right place to be. So it is good for an organization to communicate the challenges you may be facing that can affect this commitment that people have, and in the long run affect their faithfulness towards the organization.
That is very true. And also something else that can affect faithfulness or can challenge it is lack of accountability, whereby things are just done. Nobody is there to say there's no laid down program or guideline on how things should be done. So at the end of the day, this person will just do it, but you'll come telling them you're supposed to go this far. So from the beginning, somebody should know you should do A to E or to F. Then I will come back and check. And when it is checked, we'll be able to know if you have hit the goal. And on your own part, you should be able to also be accountable. Explain, I did this. And that way we'll maintain faithfulness.
So communication is key, so that people can be able to know what is required of them. So when people lack accountability, as you say, no one bothers much. So for you to sustain that faithfulness, ensure that everybody knows who they are accountable to, what they're supposed to do, and they need to know that I'm responsible. I'm responsible. Because if you don't do that, then you'll have a bigger problem. Sometimes, how to sustain it is also giving feedback. Give feedback. Because the moment you don't give feedback, you break their faithfulness.
It's true.
Sometimes we raise an issue that is affecting what we are doing and is becoming a hindrance to our performance. And instead of you addressing it or even seeing how you can come back to us and let us know this is how we are. You know, for example, sometimes you may not be able to address everything at once. But you can be able to give us feedback and tell us 1, 2, 3. This is where we are. Maybe I require a certain tool of work. It's not available at the moment. Maybe I require some resources. They are not available at the moment. So if you don't give me feedback and tell me, you know what, Beatrice, you requested for this, but right now we'll be able to do until here. Not we can be able to give you until here. So when you don't communicate that and give me feedback, then I tend to go back.
It's true.
And it's a thing that I'm not getting support. That one actually affects faithfulness of employees within the organization.
That is very true. Something else that can affect faithfulness, it's when, and I think this will go back to communication. maybe there are some changes that are coming up or have happened in the organization.
Yes.
And maybe it was not well communicated, or it was communicated, but people are resisting the change.
Yes.
They don't want to accept it. And sometimes it is in the leadership.
Yeah.
You've seen it in the leadership of an organization, whereby they are used to this manager or this supervisor, and when another one comes, people tend to feel like things are not the same again, so they relax, and the faithfulness is gone. Yeah, so also changes, maybe if they are not done in the right way, they can affect the faithfulness of people in an organization.
So we need to be deliberate as an organization to ensure that we address anything that can affect this commitment, this loyalty, this dedication, so that these people can continue to serve you and serve you well.
Yes.
And also us as individuals, we also need to look at what are we not doing well. How can we address the matters that are affecting? Because as a person, you can be able to know.
Yeah.
I used to be so motivated.
Yeah, but now
I feel like what has happened?
Yeah.
How comes I no longer feel that loyalty? I feel like my loyalty is cutting. And you know, even when people leave organizations, what happens is the loyalty that is cut.
It's true.
And someone when they start deciding or thinking about leaving, what happens? The loyalty starts reducing. And that is why when you come to the issues of people have expressed that they want to leave you, we always advise people, let them go.
Yeah.
Because this person, loyalty left long time, even before they told you.
It's true.
Yes.
And it's not a decision, an impromptu decision. It is something they have been toiling with over a very long time. The morale is gone.
Yes.
Commitment is gone. So if you keep them there, you'll find that their productivity will be very low.
Yes. Yeah. And that is why we need to guard and to ensure that we sustain this level of people have been faithful to us. By ensuring that we support them, we recognize them, we give them feedback, we support them, so that these people can serve us for long.
Very true.
Because the moment the loyalty dwindles or becomes less, the productivity is affected, because the moment you lose the other side, you don't get what is required. A lot of problems with people, and no longer trust you. So and I feel, and you see, for example, when you're not doing your bit, and I'm faithful to my bit, you're not. What happens is I'll start feeling bad against you. I don't really love so much working with you. Complaints start coming up. We start having bad working environment. So you realize at the end of it all, the environment is not really nice. So we want to ensure that people are faithful. And how they demonstrate this, because I know we don't have much time, you'll see that people demonstrate this by meeting deadlines. So are you a faithful employee? Then meet deadlines. Do what is required of you. Honor commitments as an employer. Honor commitments.
It's very true.
Yes.
And especially when it comes to paying people, and you pay people on time, you also communicate on time. Yeah, and also whatever is needed to reach to these people, let it reach them in a good way. Yeah, maybe it is corrections and whatever in a good way. And
also maintaining confidentiality. It's a way of showing that you're faithful. As an employee, maintain confidentiality for your employer. Also an employer, maintain my confidentiality. We give you a lot of information about ourselves. Please ensure that that is done. So all those things, when we put them together, then the environment becomes a good one and a thriving one. We don't have time. Please, your last words.
I would like to finish where we started, that this is God-given to us as our work, as the marketplace, whatever we do. And he's coming back to ask us what we did with what he gave us. So it's not only to the colleagues or to the employer, but also to God. Let us be faithful and we will receive our reward.
Thank you so much. I believe you've learned from us. And when it comes to faithfulness, it's always good to remember we are stewards. Your employer, you are an employer, you are a steward. God has entrusted you. As an employee, you've been entrusted through the employer by God. We are all stewards, and stewards are called to be faithful. This has been Empower. My name is Beatrice Chuchu. See you next week. God bless you.